uppercut had to hurt. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight, your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punch. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. That uppercut doesn't get through. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
There's the bell to start round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
His stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Not Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Go back out there.
On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. You don't want to trade shots. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell's up.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken?
Focus on what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Down goes Fury. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here.
Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. And down goes Fury. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Here we have Tyson Fury, Emmanuel Stewart. This is Muhammad Ali. And now making the walk, he's looked sensational as he just beat
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Blocks that right hook. Perfect counter lands. Theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. it turn. Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Straight right just misses. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Well done with that counter shot. Hook misses. Punch, counter punch. Hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Throw a shot, they get countered. Down goes Fury. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That counter punch caught him clean. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to...
Here's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. His stamina is off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. Which fighter will say no mas? That punch lands. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Carrying away the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what?
Let's start the 6. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round.
Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a...